Greetings from Christian News and Interviews. Um, hmm. So today I'm going to talk to you all about Peter Spencer. Interesting case coming out of Pennsylvania. Check this out. Jamaican immigrant Peter Spencer was fatally shot in mid-December in what his sister is calling a modern-day lynching. Spencer was 29 years old when he was killed and leaves behind his fiancée and their unborn child. Now, here are the facts of the case, everybody. Spencer was a 29-year-old Black man who immigrated to the United States from Jamaica with his family. His sister, Tahila Spencer, said on the GoFundMe page she set up that her brother had hoped to help their mother open up a restaurant. She said the decision stemmed from their family tradition in Jamaica when their mother cooked and sold fish and soup every Friday. So how did Spencer die? And why am I talking about Spencer? Well, he was found dead on December the 12th after police were called to the cabin where he was staying in Venango County, Pennsylvania. Now, I've never even heard of that part of Pennsylvania, so that must be a very rural part of Pennsylvania. I live in Maryland, and Pennsylvania and Maryland, very, very, very close. But I've never heard of Venango County. I'll look it up. But anyway, Spencer's fiance, Camilla King, said that Spencer was invited to a weekend of hunting by a white male coworker. King did not respond to the Sun's request for comment in time for this article. The coworker, whose name has not been released, invited 3 friends to join them, including 2 men and 1 woman, according to his sister's GoFundMe page. Spencer was the only Black person in the group, and he was killed in what his sister is calling a hate crime. He was found at approximately 2:30 a.m. So that's 2 o'clock in the morning, everybody, 2:30 in the morning, with 9 gunshot wounds. Now, first of all, most people at 2:30 in the morning are fast asleep. So why was he even up at 2:30 in the morning? He certainly wasn't hunting. The CEO of BPEP, Tim Stevens, told Pittsburgh Action News, "We are talking 6 bullets to the chest, 2 into the buttocks, and 1, we have a different opinion, either through the mouth or from the neck of the mouth." So this is someone who really planned for him to die. They planned for him to die. In a letter written to the United States Attorney General Merrick Garland, Pennsylvania Governor Tom Wolf, the Venango County DA's office, and others, Stevens demanded an immediate investigation into his murder, and that it also be considered a hate crime and an act of domestic terrorism. The 25-year-old male is currently in custody. A 25-year-old male is currently in custody and has claimed the shots were fired, here we go, in self-defense. Now, let me pause. 2:30 in the morning. He's out here on this hunting trip. I'm sure that he knew his coworker, but he didn't know these other men. And I don't even know that he knew those other people would be there. 2:30 in the morning, when most people are fast asleep, he certainly wasn't outside of the house hunting. Why was he outside the house at 2:30 in the morning? Self-defense at 2:30 in the morning? Stevens said he did not think the man's claims were an unexplainable defense, adding, "We can't help but wonder if there was some racial animosity and if this possibly could be a hate crime." Police did not provide further information when contacted by the Sun. Peter Spencer's sister and fiance have set up separate GoFundMe. Spencer's finance fiance said she has hired a criminal attorney to investigate the case after she and his family were turned away when asking police for further information. Now, don't you all think it's interesting and odd that the police are not giving information on a murder case like this? Okay, this is something I will be following. So stay tuned, everybody. I will be following this story. Stay tuned.